It's Linda here, and welcome to our second Happy Handmade Christmas Workshop. So in the last one, which is available for you to watch on the Homely Lass blog, what did we make? We made pom-pom baubles and hearts, and today what we're making is pom-pom garlands, so more pretty things to decorate your home with and your Christmas tree with. So these are great for making and using any time of the year, but they also are fabulous at Christmas time. So ditch the tinsel and here's one I made earlier. There we go. So there's six pom-pom baubles. I've got pom-pom baubles on the mind. 6 pom-poms on the garland, and it's 2.1 meters long. So it's nice and long, and is lots and lots of fun. And there's nothing plastic or anything about this, so totally you can make it and then reuse it many times. Okay, so that's what we're making. And I am going to flip the camera around. Let's do this. Let's flip the camera around so you can see my hands. Very important when we're making things. There's my hands. Here they are. Here they are. Okay, so what we're using to make the pom-pom garland is our new pom-pom garland kit. Isn't it pretty? The words sparkle. So that's what it looks like. So that's what we're doing. And it makes one garland. Like I said, 6 pom-poms, 2.1 meters long. Okay, so what's in the box is, let me get the bits I need. Obviously, there's some yarn. So this is our Homely Bliss yarn. It's merino wool and it's all grown and processed in Australia. There's 10 different colors and then 10 kits available. And that's the yarn that we use to make the pom-poms. So there's yarn. Then there's some cotton yarn. So this is wool, this is cotton. This is what we use to do the garland. And this is Australian grown and processed cotton as well. Very special yarn. There's that. There's that. There's a pom-pom maker that you'll use again and again and again. These are really good quality. There is the crochet hook. This is a 5mm or H size crochet hook. Beautiful to use. Feels amazing. A natural bamboo, high quality natural bamboo. And we use that to crochet the garland. We've done yarn. There's a Homely Bliss color sample. I forgot to grab one, but that's just got all the different colors and they're so cute. Oh, and there of course is instructions and the link down the bottom to the video tutorials and more detailed instructions online as well. And there's also a cotton bag. So when you're not using your garland, you can pop it inside and it stops it from getting all tangled like mine did before and I had to untangle it. So it keeps it nice and safe. And if you're making the garland and giving it as a gift, here's your little gift bag. Okay, so that's what's in the kit. That's what we're making it with. Okay, let's start making. I'm feeling a little bit all over the place today. So let me know if you've got questions. Let me know and I will answer them and show you as we go through. Oh, the other thing you do need with your pom-pom garland kit is a pair of scissors and a tape measure, and a bowl comes in handy for trimming to catch all the little bits of fluff. But first, what we're going to do is make some pom-poms. There we go. You can see what they look like. Make myself some room here. Okay, so to make the pom-poms, we're going to use the pom-pom maker. We're going to use the scissors. And we're going to start off. So I've actually turned my skein of yarn into a ball. So but that's easy for you to do. And we need to measure 1/2 meter and then cut that off. And we're going to use that as the tie that we tie up our pom-pom with. So yeah, it becomes this bit here. So we do that first. So grab your tape measure and measure 1/2 meter. Doesn't have to be exact. And then chop that off, and you won't need your tape measure again. So put it aside for later. Okay, so with your 1/2 meter length, we're going to separate it into 3. So this Homely Bliss yarn pulls apart like that. Just pull that apart. And pull that apart as well. And we only need one of them for one pom-pom, so put the rest aside for later. Okay, so we have a tie, we have a pom-pom maker. You will need scissors to make the pom-pom maker, and we have some yarn. Okay, so first with our pom-pom maker, you can see there's 2 arms on each side. So open on one side, open out the 2 arms together. And what we're going to do is we're going to wrap the yarn around there. And so it's nice and full. We're going to fill this gap and make it nice and full in between the 2 grey bits here. So just grab the yarn and hold it with your one hand and then wrap. When you're wrapping, just stack the yarn side by side in the middle of the arch. Like that. We're going to do 3 layers. There we go. And close that one up. Just check it sits. It's nice and full. That's sitting down nicely. We're going to call that done. Whoops. And cut the yarn. Okay, so have got everything closed up again. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So open the 2 arms up like that. Hold them together and wrap the yarn around both together like that. There we go. And then close it back up. And then chop the yarn off again. So we did 3 layers. Our yarn's nice and full in there. This can still close. You can see middle of our arch is nice and full too. Okay, so our next step is we're going to cut all the way around the pom-pom maker like that. And then we're going to tie everything together. So when you cut around here, these are all just little bits of yarn that are being held together by the pom-pom maker. So don't open your arms up because it will go everywhere. So grab your scissors. And I'm using our chunky yarn scissors. These are my absolute favorites for trimming pom-poms and for using with chunky yarn. I do have a couple of them spread throughout the house, wherever I've got a crochet project on the go. So start from the hinge end and pop the scissors. There's a V groove between the 2 arms. So that's where the scissors run. And just trim, cut around like that. And go this way as well. Okay, so like I said before, these are all little bits of yarn that are just held together by the pom-pom maker. So it's time to tie them up. So grab your tie that we did before and pop that through there. So pull it down through between both arms until it goes and it's sitting up against the yarn on the inside there. Then turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. So you want to make sure the yarn is, so that's not actually sitting in between the arms. So make sure your tie goes in between the arms. Get them so they're looking a bit more even. Okay, there we go. And then tie a knot on this side. Nice and secure. And then wrap the yarn back around the pom-pom maker. We're going to do a double knot on this side. So it's super, super secure like that. And then again, so just wrapping one end under the other. This is exciting. So, there we go. I'm just going to put my yarn aside for later. And just before we pull the pom-pom maker off, the pom-pom off the pom-pom maker. I'm just going to trim these longer bits just so they're a similar length to what the rest of the yarn is. And just be careful not to trim your tie. Otherwise you won't have anything to tie it up. There we go, like that. I've got little bits going everywhere. Okay, that's looking a bit tidier. We'll do the rest of the tidying later. Okay, so how to get your pom-pom out of the pom-pom maker. So we're going to lift each of these arms up, and you'll notice that there's a little kind of tabby bit. So you've actually got to hold the yarn to the side and then kind of pull that out. Yep, so there's that kind of holds it in place. Do the same thing there, and then turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, this is the fun bit. We're going to pull it apart. So hold on to the grey bit on either side like this and pull it out. There we go. Ta-da! And then put the pom-pom maker together by putting this metal bar, I suppose, into the hole here. There we go. And then fold the arms back over and you're ready to make another pom-pom, but we're not going to do that just yet. So you've got to make a total of 6 pom-poms. So whether you want to do one at a time or do 6 to this stage and then trim them all together is totally up to you. Whatever works, whatever's your personal preference. Okay, so this doesn't look much like what we're aiming for in terms of finished pom-pom, but we're not actually that far away from that point. So just give your pom-pom a massage. Hold on to the tie and just give it a massage and work the yarn where you want it to sit. Just work it into position. And then as we trim, this will, things will open up. Not open up, close up. The holes will close up. And do give it a bit of a massage here at the top as well. We don't want any bald spots on our pom-poms. Massage. Okay, so you can see, even though we trimmed off a lot of the long bits, we've got more. That's okay. So my top tip for trimming pom-poms, is be patient. Do lots of tiny trims and kind of massage or fluff your pom-pom like what I'm doing now, then trim and just keep repeating that, fluff and trim, fluff and trim. Okay, so here we go. Scissors in hand. I'm just going to trim off these long bits and just trim them so they're the same length as the yarn or the pom-pom either side. So a little bit of a fluff and then trim. Like that. And just work your way around your pom-pom, just doing that. Just first, just targeting these longer sections. Remember, lots of little cuts, not a few big cuts. And make sure you don't trim your tie. Okay, there's still a few longer bits here that I'll just trim down. It's at that stage, it seems to be with pom-pom trimming. It's like, this doesn't look like a pom-pom at all. It doesn't look very even. And then it just seems to reach a point and it's like, we've made it to the even pom-pom stage. So I'm just fluffing and trimming. It's quite a meditative process. Flipping and trimming. I'm starting to get those really big long bits kind of under control, but there's still smaller ones. And this is kind of the point where I start to just hold it and just trim and rotate and just trim around and do lots of little cuts like that. Trying to do this so you can see what I'm doing, but still see what I'm doing. Rotating and just trimming. Lots of little cuts, just to very carefully and gradually shape it. And then rotate it and do a different direction. If you see a bit that's looking a bit bald, or there's a bit gapey, just give it a bit of a fluff. Like that. Keep trimming. And trim until you're happy. And if you kind of get to the point of this is not working for me right now, put it down and come back to it later. It's amazing how when you do that and come back to it later, it just all seems to fall into place. But lots of little snips. Still a little bit scruffy. There we go. And keep trimming. Trim, trim, trim. And just remember to not trim your tie. That's never a good thing. But if you do trim your tie and you've got nothing left to tie on with, if you get your pom-pom and just do that, kind of work around where the tie is, you can put another tie in there. When you're done, just massage it back into place. Okay, we're getting there. Give it a little bit more. And then we will move on. Don't forget about the top. I will probably come back to this pom-pom later and give it another tidy up with fresh eyes. But for now, I'm happy enough with that. There we go. Okay, so let me just have a look. The bowl is a good idea. A bigger bowl than what I'm using is probably an even better idea because I still have got fluff everywhere. But if you just kind of brush it together, it's easy enough to clean up. Big fluff. Oh, there we go. Okay, lots of pretty fluffy bits left over from the making process. So this is my pom-pom that we have just made. I actually made some pom-poms earlier. It's 5. I made 5 earlier, so you can just do the same thing again to make those. And just excuse, I was having a play. I made these a while ago, and they've got the bauble ties on them, but make yours like this. Okay, so we've got 6 pom-poms, which is fabulous. Now our next stage is to make the garland. Okay, and this is, we're just gonna chain it. So nice, make a chain, crochet chain. which is nice and easy to do. Even if you've never crocheted before, you can totally do this. Okay, so find the end of your cotton like that. And we want to leave about a 30 centimeter end. I think I said before we wouldn't use the tape measure again, didn't I? There we go, 30 centimeters. So leave that. And then we're going to do a slip knot. This is the same as how you start any crochet or knitting project. And to do the slip knot, hold that on the yarn on your hand. This is the cut end. This is, I'm calling it the ball end. So get the ball end, wrap that around your fingers like that. Flip your hand over, and from your knuckle, put the yarn under the piece that's wrapped around your hand like that. And then pull it out, pull on the loop, and tighten that up there. And then to check we've got it right, pull on the ball end and make sure that goes smaller. There we go. Okay, pop your crochet hook in like that. I'm doing this right-handed, but if you're left-handed, it's the same, just the other way around. Okay, so this is the ball end crochet hook here, and we're actually going to do 210 chains. If you miss a few, it doesn't matter. We're aiming to be about 2.1 meters in length. So there we go. So let's count. Oh, so before we start counting, I'll show you how to do a chain stitch. So you wrap the yarn around the hook. So go from the back to the front over the hook like that, and then pull this loop that's on at the hook, pull that through this loop here. So it just comes through like that. And then we just keep doing that. So yarn over the hook and pull that through the loop on the hook. Yarn over the hook and pull that through the loop on the hook. Yarn over the hook and pull that through the loop on the hook. Yarn over the hook and pull that through the loop on the hook. And we're going to do that 210 times. So we've done 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Pull some more yarn out. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Okay. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Oh, and we're halfway there. We're on the downhill run now. I'm going to get some more yarn out. There we go. 105. Okay. 106, 107, 108, 109, 200. No, 109, 110. That was a bit of a big gap. 110. Whoa, we're not there yet. 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150, 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160. Get some more yarn out. 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178, 179, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, 190, almost there. 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 100 and 210. Sorry, I mixed up my 200 countings. Oh, that's long. So we've got a long chain here. That's cool. Okay, so what we just need to do now is finish this off, tighten this off and secure it. So make this loop bigger, pull your crochet hook out, and we're just going to put the yarn through the loop and then tighten, make the loop smaller, tighten it, and that just secures your chain so it doesn't come undone. We want to leave another 30 centimeters down the end here. So measure 30 centimeters and then chop it with your scissors and put your yarn to the side. Now we definitely won't need the tape measure again. And so now on each end, we're just going to make a loop that you can use for hanging. So just fold it in half, and we're just going to tie a knot just near to where the knot is at the end here. Just like that. There we go. And just trim that one off. There we go. So do that on the other end as well. So fold this end in half. So this is the starting end. And then tie a knot so it sits down just near that slip. Slip knot. There we go, like that. And trim that end off. Nice and tidy. Okay, so now we've got our 6 pom-poms. We've got our garland garland. So what we need to do now is we need to work out where our pom-poms are going to go, and we're going to do that by, let me make some room here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to do this smaller, and then I'll do it in the bigger thing, just so I'll do it smaller so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So we want 6 points basically. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then here's my end over here. So we need to make them, so adjust them, lie them out flat in front of you, and just adjust them just to get it so they're reasonably even in the same length. Like that. That's reasonably close. And just check you've still got 6. So I've got 1, move this up a bit, 2, 3, 4, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got an extra one. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, that's how I got my extra one. So I still need to make these a bit bigger. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm wrong again. What am I doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I was right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh boy, just ignore me. I think you've got so I can't count this morning, and that's okay. So line them out so they're roughly even. And so you've got 6 points to be able to tie your pom-poms onto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh my. Okay, I'm going to move this down a bit so it's easier for you to see how I'm tying these on. So grab your pom-pom, and with one of these loops near one of the pointy bits, put your crochet hook through one of the loops like that. And then wrap the tie around like that, and then pull that through. So just use the crochet hook to pull it through the loop on the garland. And then slide the garland so it's down right in there, and then tie a knot. We're going to do a double knot to secure it. So knot that way, and then knot the other way like that, nice and secure. Then we're going to trim the tie off so it's about the same length as the pom-pom. So it just becomes some of the pom-pom. Give it a fluff, and then you can give that further of a trim around it just to tidy it up. Okay, so we've got one attached. So let's attach the others. So same process. So just ignore my metallic ties. Put the hook through one of these loops near the pointy bit. I haven't got that through properly. There we go, hook through there. Wrap the tie around your hook and pull it through the loop. garland so it's down nice and close to the pom-pom, and we tie a double knot. Nice and secure. And trim that off. Fluff it up. And let's do that a few more times. And I've lost my 2, 3, 4. I've lost my my pointy bits. That's okay. That's okay. We'll redo them. So hook goes through one of the loops on the garland. Wrap that around there. Pull that back through there like that. And then do a double knot. And do this other one here while we're at this part. There we go. Tying that on so it's nice and secure. There we go. Okay, so we've got 2 more to go. Down here, exactly the same process. You could even add more pom-poms on later if you liked. Add in different colors. Totally up to you. Tie that on. Nice and secure. Do a double knot. Like that. And trim it off. Careful not to trim the garland because it will come unraveled. Put the hook in through one of the loops. Wrap the tie around the hook and pull that through the loop. I just lost it like that. Pretty. And we tie this around like this. There we go. Tighten it up like that. There we go, nice and secure. This is the last thing. Trim. And what we have now is a garland with 6 pom-poms on it. Look at that. How exciting. How pretty is the green? Yep, I do have 6. I thought for a moment I only had 5. Oh my goodness. And here's my end. So you can put these on the Christmas tree. I'm going to flip my camera around before I keep talking. Where is it? There we go. Ta-da! Here I am. Here I am. So here we go. I've got a garland with 6 pom-poms on it. So like I said, pop it on the Christmas tree, hang it over your windows along like the curtain rail, hang it down like vertically from the side of the windows. That looks pretty. How else can you use them? Give them as gifts for friends. Give the kit for your friends as a gift as well. Anything, and make them, like if it's Christmas, make them in Christmas colors. If it's not Christmas, make them in any color, and then you can even have fun playing with different colors and making, yeah, so many things. So if you do want to make more of these, we do have the Homely Bliss is available separately. So the 100-gram mini size, which is this one here, will make another one, so another 6 pom-poms, or there's a 300-gram size, so exactly the same yarn, just 3 times as much, so it'll do 3 garlands. And we do have also available in the online shop more of the cotton that we use to do these, so this will do up to 10 garlands, maybe even more. So yeah, there, if you want to make lots and lots, that's how you do that. If you want to make, you can just keep reusing your pom pom maker. It will actually work with any yarn or cotton or string. Keep using your crochet hook again and again. And yeah, make lots and lots of them. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's been helpful. And I would love to see your pom pom garland. So tag me on Instagram. It's at Homely Lass. That's HOMELEALASS. And all of the bits and pieces that I've used, including the kits, are available in the Homely Lass online shop, which is at homelylass.com. If you've got any questions at any stage, feel free to get in contact with me via Facebook, Instagram, email, via the website, the contact form there, or even the web chat on our website. It's at the bottom right. Yeah, have fun making garlands. I'd love to see them. I'm looking forward to seeing your photos, and I will talk to you later on. We're doing another one of these next Saturday morning at 10 a.m. and we will be making, we're going to be decorating presents with pom-poms. So I'll show you how to do that and have a bit of fun with different sizes and different ways to arrange them. Hope you have a beautiful day. Happy making, and I will talk to you later on. Bye.